Hello, and welcome to the walkthrough of the Dialects of the World Gathering Forum, which forms part of a project that attempts to collect and map non-standard words from around the world, especially those that belong to dialects. The first step is to understand what we are going to map. In this project, we are not mapping a translation of the English word, in this case carrots, but we're going to map the definition, which in this case is a biennial herb Daucus carota of the family Umbelliferae of the carrot family, with a usually orange spindle-shaped edible root. The next step is to understand the quantity of the definition, which in this case is plural, and we click Understood. In the next question, we understand the lexical category of the definition, which in this case is a noun, and we click Understood. We then insert the word that we want to add to the database. In this case, it will be carretti, and then we insert the script of the added word, which in this case would be Latin. The next step is to map the word. The map is opened by clicking on the hyperlink. After the map opens, we find the area where the map is spoken and create a marker. In this map, words mapped on administration buildings mean that the whole area that falls under the responsibility of the building speaks the word. Thus, official languages are mapped on parliaments, and regional dialects are mapped on town halls. In this case, for example, if the word was part of the Maltese language, or if the word is spoken in the whole of the country, would map it on the Maltese parliament, which would be in this area here. But since the example is a dialect of Mjar, we have to find Mjar, and then we have to find the administration building of Mjar, which in this case is the local council. Mjar local council. And we create a marker. We would write again the word. This is only used for quality control purposes. Press save, and the word is mapped. If the word is spoken in a rural area without an administration building, a religious building or shrine may be used instead. If religious buildings are not present, then the marker is placed at approximately the center of the area. Finally, the number of the point is remembered and put in the form. And we also tick that the word has been mapped. It is hugely important that the number of the form corresponds to the number mapped. We then input the language of the word. For example, the word carretta forms part of the Maltese language. So we write the word in English. We then write the dialect that the word belongs to. In this case, it's Mjarri. Dialects may have within them variations. And here is where we write the variation that the word belongs to. In this case, no variation is known, and therefore the field is skipped. We then write the phonetics of the word. It is hugely important to fill in this field only if one is sure of the phonetics. If one is not sure, it's better to be left empty. Although the form accommodates for any word in any script, The Latin, Arabic, and Cyrillic scripts have a dedicated field. This enables the words to be displayed in either the script of the language of the word, or else in either the Latin, the Arabic, or the Cyrillic scripts. For example, Maltese is written in Latin. Therefore, the word carretta is rewritten in word in Latin script. Let's assume that the user has knowledge of Arabic, and therefore the word is tentatively written in Arabic. And let's assume that the user has no knowledge of Cyrillic, and therefore this field is left empty. If the script of the word is not Latin, then the English alphabet is used. If the script is not Cyrillic, then the Russian alphabet is used. We then input the usage of the inserted word. We select in use if the word is still in use. We select extant if only old people are using the word, and we use extinct if no one is using the word anymore. So in this case we put in use. We select yes if the word is predominantly used by nomadic people. In this case it's a no. We mark yes if the word is used in a colloquial format, or no if the word is used in a formal format. In this case it's a no, since it's not a colloquial word. We then mark no if the inserted word is not vulgar or offensive, or if the word is vulgar or offensive, we mark yes. In this case it's a no. If you wish, you may also insert your email address, just in case a follow-up of the entry is needed. The email address is not divulged to third parties without your consent. Finally, any other comments that the user would like to enter may be entered in the other comments, and then press submit to submit the entry. Thank you so much for helping to gather information for this project.